Welcome back to the Full Court Trap. So today we got something special. This is the first album reaction I'm going to be doing on this channel, Jeezy's album, But I Don't Forget. Now this is the side B to his new release that dropped on Friday, I Might Forgive, But I Don't Forget. I really like the I Might Forgive side. Going back to it, I like, I saved every song besides three or four. Yeah, and it was really cool. I really liked how it was like, older Jeezy style production flows, but from a more mature, like current perspective. And he always, Jeezy always has those bars where he's able to make like, you think about like simple stuff in a cooler, different way, and there was a lot of those throughout it. There was a lot of you know, introspection throughout. Yeah, a lot of just awesome songs. Yeah, again, I really love the perspective he was coming with. He always has that motivation throughout the tracks and everything. So, really excited to get into this reaction. So let's just start it out. See what Jesus coming with on this side. By the way, I know that this whole But I Don't Forget side is produced by Justice League, who's an absolute legend. I think my favorite Justice League beat is probably that Triple Beam Dreams, Rick Ross and Nas song. That song's one of my favorite all-time Ross songs. Might be my favorite Nas feature ever. Love that song so much. So yeah, hopefully we get that elegant, just like beautiful production that Justice League usually has on this project. So let's go see what this project sounds like.
Ralph Sims, having been duly sworn, was examined and testified as follows. Why are you in custody right now?
I'm charged with a conspiracy case.
What kind of conspiracy?
Cocaine.
All these people in government's Exhibit 10C, do you belong to the same group?
Yes.
BMF?
Yes.
Do you remember where someone told you to hand brakes to someone?
Yes. Jeezy.
Jeezy?
Yes.
We've heard some in this trial about a possible musician named Young Jeezy.
So I guess right now this is supposed to be like the court case of somebody who's snitching on Jeezy. And yeah, so let's see where he takes this.
Yeah. Are you referring to the same
production? Sounds really nice. Yeah.
Yes.
We all knew the code. How you just gonna let the submarine just implode? I would trap or die and get money on the road. Back money, Magic City throwing money on the pole. And even back then, I was minding my business. Fast forward now, still minding my business. I'm apologize in advance right motherfucker now for all this cap shit y'all gotta witness. Niggas.
And it seems like Jeezy's talked a lot about that in this project in terms of letting old stuff go. Talking about old friends that either turned their back on him or he had to let go. Very interesting. Seeing somebody looking from the perspective as a veteran rapper as he is. Rather than like back then where he it would have been a more aggressive approach to something like that. He's just like just kind of chilling now. Just like, okay, gotta let those things go.
Thing, yeah, that's on Big Bank, big facts. What I'm supposed to do, sit in jail about a nigga? What I'm supposed to do, sit in hell about a nigga? Niggas I win, but they ain't on me. Minding my business while they ain't on me, but the world gon' see many niggas is delusional.
I like the way the vocals come in on this. Nice hook.
Minding my business while they ain't on me, but the world gon' see many niggas is delusional. Niggas acting like I ain't hit my own capers. Niggas acting like I ain't have my own paper. Niggas acting like I was West End with the motherfucking birds. Then you got the nerve to try to call me a rapper. That's just like the Oscars trying to call me an actor. What you wanted me to...
Then he got the nerve to call me a rapper, just like the Oscars trying to call me an actor. Basically saying that, everything he lived, that was real. That wasn't, he wasn't faking anything. So Jeezy has those bars again where like he like makes simple stuff sound really dope. I like the way he's always been able to do that. Nice, back us up, bro. Right.
Rapper, that's just like the Oscars trying to call me an actor. What you wanted me to go to jail, my nigga, so we can go half on the sale, my nigga. Can't tell me they wouldn't did the same damn thing. I win 'cause it ain't on me. Minding my business why they hating on me, but the world gon' see. Many niggas is delusional.
Yeah, I'm liking this hook. I always like when like guys' vocals come in like that over the hook. It looks nice. Or over the vocals in the hook. Nice production too, man. Justice League killed this track. Alright, let's see. Is that it? Alright. Hey. Great opening track. Jeezy was spitting on there. Great production from Justice League. Really like the vocals that came in on the hook too. Jeezy talking a lot about people in his past and how, either, he had to let them go because of, the way life went, stuff like that. Yeah, enjoyed that track. Let's move on to the second track, Nothing to Prove.
Yeah. Is that a piano I hear in the background? I got nothing. Turn that up for me.
Justice League.
Nothing. Yeah. I got nothing. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Got the yak all in my bladder. Shit was cool, I got money, they got matter. It's up there, stuck there, need a ladder. Ever see me alone getting at her? You know I use the kitchen fork to mix the batter. Throw it on the digit scale, I need the data. You ain't having it your way, what's the matter? $5,000 bills, threw it at her. Met her at the Blue Flame, that was back in 96. Hershey in the booth, yeah, you know he like to mix. Her folks in Alabama used to hit us with the bricks. Had your boy looking like he playing for the Knicks. Only nigga working in the middle of the drought. Money flowing like I'm in the middle of the spout. Got 20 of them now, says she 20.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the hook on this one. Was the girl who's talking about that whole verse Nia Long, or was that a was I missing something there? Interesting. Yeah, interesting song. Specs up a few seconds, but yeah, hook's gonna have to grow on me. Production's cool on this one. This one's definitely not as good as the first one for me, but still not a bad track.
Ain't shit to prove, nigga, what more can I say? Got a million hits, nigga, what more can they play? Catch me at Carbone when I'm in the MIA. Know me my whole life, and he don't know why I stay. I ain't got shit to prove to none of these niggas. Far as I'm concerned, shit, I'm done with these niggas. Raised all of them out of son a few niggas. Do it back. White Lexus back then, nigga, whoa, chemo side. Mr. Red Roof in, serve a nigga in the lobby. Once upon a time, there was a snitch named Bobby. He was an informant, yeah, Bobby was a rat. Straight from Unionville, nigga, right across the track. Set my main man up, I'ma lead at it. Nothing. I got nothing to prove.
Yeah. It's a fine track. Not like anything special, but yeah, not a complete mess either.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Alright. Next track, Titanic.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Justice League.
Sounds like I might come in crazy. Yeah. Yeah, this production's great.
Yeah, can't swim, nigga, you're bound to drown. You lucky even at the table, nigga, sit down. Niggas ain't got shit to show for it. You ain't got it, nigga, go ask your hoe for it. Can't look me in the eye, niggas finna key. Just be honest with yourself, you still envy me. Cry me a river, Justin Timber me. It's giving friend of me, I don't like your energy. The boy ain't mine while we talking about supporting. It's my boat now, I'm the captain, nigga. How you let him ride your wave, but a nigga right beside you still hating, I would never understand it. Ungrateful.
How you let them ride your wave when dude's right beside it. I don't understand it. Yeah, interesting. Nice hook. I'm liking the production on this so far. Yeah, sounds like a good track so far. I'm gonna back this up a little bit.
Captain nigga, how you let him ride your wave, but a nigga right beside you still hating? I would never understand.
Well, dude right beside you still hating. Yeah.
They gon' fuck around and see the Titanic. They don't care about your dreams, they don't care about your goals. Man, these niggas give a fuck about devotion.
Yeah.
See
It's
the
hard.
hating won't quit till you shipwreck, bottom of the ocean. It's hard to be real with a fake nigga. Gotta keep the antivenom for the snake niggas. You thought he was your man, but he want your place. Like Nicolas Cage, you wanna wear your face. Keep your eyes open for the backstab. Only thing worse is a fiend, nigga. To get what they want, they straight scheme, nigga. Only thing worse than fin is the fame, nigga. By a grown ass man for a chain, nigga. Nigga never
Only thing worse than what is the fan?
scheme, nigga. Only thing worse than fin is the fame, nigga. By a grown ass man for a chain, nigga. Nigga never throw me off, I'm too bossy, nigga. And you know it stay up, I'm like coffee, nigga. Niggas started playing games and when they lost me, nigga. Kept it straight up and down and still crossed me, nigga. How you let them ride your...
So again, more talking about, and it goes back to the title, I Might Forgive, but I Don't Forget, saying that people, he kept it straight with people and they still crossed him. A lot of this album has been about, forgiveness and, moving past, what's happened in the past. And, that's saying, like, there's been all these people that he's done a lot for, but, they still, went against him. And, I mean, seems like that happens a lot to people when they, get, a lot of money. There's a lot of people who, want them to be there for them, but when they, when the tables turn, it's not, they don't do the same, so, yeah. Liking this song a lot, actually. The production on this is awesome, and, he's killing it, so, great song.
Still cross me, nigga. How you let him ride your wave, but a nigga right beside you still hating? I would never understand it. Ungrateful ass niggas, these ungrateful ass hoes, they gon' fuck around and see the hating won't quit till you shipwreck, bottom of the ocean. How you let him ride your wave, but a nigga right beside you still hating?
And, the hating won't, basically saying the hating won't stop until your shipwreck, bottom of the ocean. That reminds me of, that T.I. song, Castle Walls. Think about T.I. because, him and Jeezy are so close, but he had that song and said, basically saying that, like, until, the castle falls, everyone, looks at it like it's perfect. So he's saying, like, until, if Jeezy were to ever, fall off publicly, then, everyone would, be talking about the love for him. But until then, he feels, a lot of hate. So, yeah, liking the song a lot.
Ungrateful ass niggas, these ungrateful ass hoes, they gon' fuck around and see the Titanic. They don't care about your dreams, they don't care about your goals. Man, these niggas give a fuck about devotion. See the hating won't quit till you shipwreck, bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, dope track. Like that one a lot. Alright, Everything About Me Is True. Very interesting title for this one. Very old school sounding beat.
I said, hey, what if I told you everything they say about me is true? Had a drop top lamb, it was blue. Had a black Glock 40, it was hey, what if I told you everything they say about me is true?
Very classic Jeezy hook here.
I don't really fuck with that nigga. I don't know what's up with that nigga. All I know, half the niggas in the my old head say he a hustler. But them niggas round the way say bullshit you want. If you play, he gon' touch you. Or the fakest nigga talking. Hood say fake gang banging. Hit the gang with the word gang gang. Heard he switched on his man. I heard his man forced his hand. I said, hey.
Wonder if this is talking about somebody specific or just in general. Like, also, wonder if he's talking about somebody or if he's saying what people say about him, because that's the hook.
Everything they say about me is true. They were for the 24, I cop two. And then I split them both up between the crew. I heard a nigga say that he a legend. I heard he used to front of niggas.
Okay, sounds like he's talking about himself.
Words, he gon' keep the shit a stack with the gospel, he a rapper. I heard he used to feed the whole town with the off-white and the brown. My nigga in the fit, Bank statements and receipts when you see him in the streets, just know he paid the cost. Hey. Put him on the interstate, fuck low. Nowadays he a real estate mo. Yeah. Everything they say about me is true. Had a drop top lamb, it was blue. Yeah. Had a black Glock 40, it was blue. Hey, what if I told you everything they say about me is true? They were for the 24, I cop two. Yeah. And then I split them both up between the crew. Hey.
Yeah. Cool song. Probably not gonna save that one, but yeah, it wasn't bad. Kind of was hoping for more with that title. Yeah, it's a very it sounds like it could have been a very, deeper title, like, talking about, what people were, saying about him and all this stuff. It kind of stuck to, more, consistent material with what he usually talks about, but it was a cool song. Let's go on to Expectations, track 5.
First mistake is acting like we really enemies. I'm a boss, you ain't got that type of energy.
Ooh, I'm like the way his beats coming in.
Go and kick rock, smoke your little weed, nigga. Only got one job, nigga, that's being Jeezy. And one thing about it, I make it look easy. Fuck you talking about? You's a grown man, putting your expectations on a grown man. No fucks given, that's the birthplace. You want a nigga for the job in the first place.
That's probably my favorite beat so far.
That's like Palm Beach County trying to be Alaska. I lost millions when that nigga left them guns on that bus. And I ain't say shit when they put me in them cuffs. So run your smear campaign till you get tired. Then you can tell them for the truth how you got fired. 10 million in bail, 2 weeks in a cell. You ain't do your job, nigga. Shout out to my lawyer.
Damn, this is what I really love from Jeezy. Just, spilling his heart out, telling his story, about how, that guy, leaving what he left on, I think he said on the bus, led to Jeezy being arrested and, losing potentially a lot of money and his, freedom for a while. Yeah, liking this track a lot so far. The production is probably my favorite beat so far on this side of the album. Justice League killed this this song's production. So yeah, definitely loving the song so far.
In bail, 2 weeks in a cell. You ain't do your job, nigga. Shout out to my lawyer. Conflict of interest, yeah, I'm old school. And the nigga hire you is a damn fool. What we talking about? You's a grown man, putting your expectations on a grown life. Bet 1,000, shoot 1,000, nigga, roll dice. Damn right that. I dare you motherfuckers to name one time that it went down that I went on the front line. It was just a flesh wound, nigga, quit crying. Even gave you severance pay, nigga, stop lying. Let's pick a word. Strategy for a meaningful life. And the crazy part about it, nigga think he right. What you thought I was gonna magically make you rich? And when that failed, that just magically make.
And I stopped in the middle of the bar there, but I like how he's also talking about how there's a lot of people who were grown men who were basically relying on Jeezy to do everything for him. They were thought that he had everything figured out. It's like, no, you're a grown man. You can't rely on Jeezy to be doing everything for you. So yeah, I like the content of this song a lot, and I'm liking the production. I'm liking I think it's by far my favorite song so far. I really like that Titanic track, and the intro's really good, but this is definitely my favorite so far. I'm loving this song.
And the crazy part about it, nigga think he right. What you thought I was gonna magically make you rich? And when that failed, that just magically made you switch. Wrong mindset, you're talking with your hand now. Couldn't have been me, I would've took the man route. Damn right, nigga, I'm a hustler's hustler. Them expectations be a motherfucker.
Yeah.
What we talking about? You's a grown man, putting your expectations on a grown man. Damn right, I'm a hustler's hustler. Them expectations be a motherfucker. How you blame another nigga for your whole life?
Yeah, he killed this hook too.
Damn right, I'm a hustler's hustler. Them expectations be a motherfucker.
Oh, that sounds so nice. Man, this is the type of production I want from Justice League on the rest of this album, man. If Jeezy could just keep, pouring his soul out over these type of, more soulful beats. This is... Yeah, that was a beautiful track. Now on to track 6. We got Claim to Fame. And this beat sounded really nice, too. Got some really interesting titles here, too. sometimes you can tell the type of song it's gonna be by the titles. Yeah, liking the way this album's looking so far.
The ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the love, the hate, the love, the hate, the pain. You win, you lose, you lose, you win, you win, you lose. It's all just part of the game. You grind, you grind, you grind, you grind, you grind, you shine until you build a name. You cap your shit. At least 2 times a week, wore the same outfit. Back when him and Lil Meat was on some same house shit.
Yeah, another storytelling type of song over soulful production. Talking about, pretty similar content, but sounds different. He's telling a different type of story. So, loving how this sounds so far. Let's keep it going.
Same outfit. Back when him and Lil Meat was on some same house shit. Right across from the ball court, 616. Back when Rod had the Volkswagen Rabbit, it was clean. Him and Corey in that dusted blue Regal. Belly kept gas in that motherfucker. Hey, dropping, I'ma need a drop, nigga.
Wow.
The ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the love, the hate, the love, the hate, the pain. You win, you lose, you lose, you win, you win, you lose. It's all just part of the game. You grind, you grind, you grind, you grind, you grind, you shine until you build a name.
Yeah, and this hook's just talking about everything that goes into fame. You win, you lose, you lose, you win. I think also in fame too, like everyone has wins and losses, right? But in the fame, we all see those wins and losses. I can't think of anything specifically for Jeezy, that's been like a, too big of a problem throughout his career. But like everyone, who has had those issues in their career, it's not just like, people around them, are like, wondering what's going on. It's the whole world. So definitely see where he's coming from on that. I'm sure he's had, some type of, thing happen before when you're in the limelight for 18 years. I mean, obviously him getting arrested, I'm sure is one of those things for him too and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's probably actually the type of stuff he's referring to there.
You cap, you fake, you snake until they need you. Look, claim the fame. Seen him on BET the other day. All that leather on, like he Mad Max or something. Real nigga always talking about he real. Then why the fuck I gotta come and ask for something? One for niggas like me, none of this would happen. Whole entire world would've thought that boy was capping. I'm a real nigga too, shit, I should've been the one. I ain't shining every day, shit, I should've been the sun. I ain't gonna lie, that boy used to get a bag. Back when
out here shining every day, I should have been the sun. He has like slick bars like that. It's the way he puts it together. It sounds cool.
That boy used to get a bag. Back when G-Boo and Tonka Capone used to get a half. Hopping brick car used to take it dead self. Now he acting all funny that he got a little wealth. Nigga, you'll never be a legend like Biggie. Nigga, you'll never have a billion like Diddy. Nigga think he on top, but he ain't went far. Nigga, you just like us, no, you ain't no star. The ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the love, the hate, the love, the hate, the pain. You win, you lose, you lose, you win, you win, you lose. It's all just part of the game. You grind, you grind, you grind, you grind, you grind, you shine until you build a name. You cap, you fake, you snake until they need you. Claim the fame.
Yeah, man, another great track. Just, talking about, stories from his past and, how everything, basically, it gets bigger when, the fame hits. It's stuff's going to be different. So, yeah, that's what I got out of that track. Enjoyed that a lot. Let's go into track 7. We're about halfway through this so far. This is What I Gotta Do. So, see what it is.
Yeah.
I really like the type of production this album's going into. Also, like more soulful and really pouring his heart out here. Appreciating that for sure.
Show me. What I gotta do.
Oh yeah, that's a nice hook, man. Sounds nice.
Those vocals are beautiful. Yeah. I gotta admit, you was my motherfucking idol. So it's hard to believe that you my motherfucking rival. First hustle I seen, now that's a motherfucking title. On everything him, bought his mama a mansion, I'm thinking just like him. And little did I know, I was just another nigga. Heartless motherfucker, he was just another dealer. Started with the weed, that nigga worked me like a slave. How's we partners, you the one that's getting paid. Wasn't too long, he started giving nigga work. Family over everything, got my feelings hurt. Loss after loss, that nigga put me in the cross. How the fuck you take mine when you the motherfucking boss? Nigga.
So basically talking about his, he came in, he looked up to his cousin growing up, and he started dealing with his cousin, everything, his cousin did, he was a part of. And I think what he's saying is that his cousin ended up just taking all the money, rather than, splitting it. He's like, how, I'm getting shorted here on the money when you're supposed to be the boss. So, yeah, that's a cool little story. I love how he does that, too. He puts, like, he's putting stories from his past, right into his music. He's always done that, but this feels more introspective. It feels more from, back during like TM 101 recession days. It was more like he was still in or just removed, from that lifestyle. Whereas like now it's like totally removed, like, veteran talking back on his past. Kind of reminds me of like the newer Nas albums where like, back then he was still in, Beast, he was still, even like the looking back tracks, it was still like, this stuff could still happen type of thing. Now it's like purely from a veteran's perspective who isn't too worried, and like tracks like Reminisce on Nas' album, King of Thieves 3, like that really reminds me of this type of stuff Jeezy's doing here. Like it's really just reminiscent, and it's cool. I like that, hearing that perspective.
The cross, how the fuck you take mine when you the motherfucking boss? Nigga, just show me. Yeah, what I gotta do? What I gotta do, nigga? Yeah, you turned little cousin to a thug, and all I wanted was love, nigga. I don't understand, nigga. I would've done anything for you, nigga. What I gotta do? Yeah, loyalty ain't a word, it's a motherfucking virtue.
And that's interesting too. Is saying, his cousin turned into something he didn't want to become just because he wanted some love. That was actually a really impactful bar right there. Yeah.
Yeah, loyalty ain't a word, it's a motherfucking virtue. And I lose it all before a motherfucker hurt you. Just like the time I hit my safe in your attic. What I got,
I'm loving this track, man.
Then it's back to the streets, I gotta go and get this check. I'm just saying, ain't seen no rap money yet. And when I came back to get it, most of that shit was gone. I knew it wasn't you, therefore it had to be home. I'm about to park him in place, resort that nigga. Before I finish my sentence, she straight divorced that nigga. My little sister, she really did most. And I salute you, queen, that's why I'm making this toast. Entrepreneur, sweet 616. She smiling down, I know this little bitch dream. Yo, big brother, I think the world of you, baby. And ain't no question, I fight the world about you, baby. Just tell me what I gotta do.
Yeah, man, that's really real, raw, and beautiful track. And I was gonna say this actually earlier when I was talking about the first part, but I really like the vocal samples that he's used throughout this whole record. It seems like Justice League has really went in that direction. I love that. I feel like that's perfect for Jeezy's rapping too. So
anything you ever need, I'm always here, always. Yeah, show me what I gotta do. Show me what I gotta do.
Man, I could listen to this beat all day. Vocal sample, really.
If you love me, I'll do anything for you. And I mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. These last three tracks have all been incredible, man. Like this track, I really loved, him talking about the family relationships. The whole part about his cousin, and talking about his little sister and stuff. yeah, just a beautiful track, man. I love that track a lot. Man, that production is just incredible.
Justice League.
They've been talking shit about me all day. So much that I paid it some attention. But they forgot the fact of one thing. Yeah. Look. Damn, dog, I thought I was your man, dog. Us three together, we had a plan, dog. Pardon me, I'm sipping on this brown liquor. You know that shit that make you tell the truth quicker. You let them niggas in your ear like I was holding you back, like it's the first of the month, and I was holding your crack. USDA, nigga, yeah, you know the click. We was supposed to change the world, nigga, me, you, and Slick.
Oh wow, so this is, talking about the people in his rap group, USDA. Alright, this is I forget the exact names, but said it was him, somebody else in Slick, but yeah, this is interesting. This should be an interesting track.
We was supposed to change the world, nigga, me, you, and Slick. 500,000 sold, just to say the least. Billboard certified, golden in your teeth.
Golden in your teeth, yeah.
I call that there a win. You should be happy, nigga. I just wanted you to grin. We on the same team, you in some type of competition. We got the same orders, but you on another mission. I know you want no response. Here it is, Merry Christmas. Still love you, nigga. I'm just gonna do it from a distance.
Still love you, just gonna do it from a distance. Saying that, God. And I think that's true for anybody. I think we all have those people in our lives that we really love and we want to see succeed, but you realize that it's not good for you to be around them anymore. And that's basically what he's saying, to somebody I'm sure was his longtime friend, considering they came into the game together. So, yeah, stuff like that must be tough, man. Like, looking back and, seeing it in front of the whole world, too, going back to the whole fame concept of this album, and, and talking about, letting past things go. I don't know if there was beef there, not too up to date on that, so maybe you guys could let me know in the comments, but, yeah, I love the introspection, that he's showing again on this project.
I'm just gonna do it from a distance. They've been talking shit about me all day. So much that I paid it some attention.
That's the only part that's messing up that hook for me, is the attention part, the way he says it.
That just wasn't my intentions.
This is one of the weaker hooks on the project for sure, but the rest of the song's been really good so far.
Main man, you know we had a game plan. Proud of you, homie, you a changed man. Cause back then you couldn't stay out of trouble. Only made my anxieties and stresses double.
Alright, so now he's talking about, I think he said Made Man. And, he's talking about how, the progress from him, not being able to stay out of trouble to now, and, how he would, how he's doing better now, and he would give Jeezy a lot of anxiety, he said, from the way he's living. So this should be interesting. It's more of a positive verse, I guess, talking about, the progress this guy's made.
You couldn't stay out of trouble. Only made my anxieties and stresses double. I know you didn't peep that you was bringing too much heat. Them indictments coming down, I could barely even sleep. Yeah, Shawty Red was on the track, but I still had to pack. So you in and out of jail wasn't helping me relax. Plus I didn't have the time, cause I was running out of time. Can't be dealing with your bullshit when I'm dealing with mine. They pick old dog up, now I'm really paranoid. Move everything the same day, my whole condo void. I know you heard it in my tone.
I'm loving the storytelling again on this project.
Me all alone, voice box of the block, as loyal as they come. Speaking of loyalty, you should have taught them niggas some.
Speaking of loyalty, you should have taught them some. So I don't know if he's talking about people that told on others, or people that switched up on him, but yeah, again, it goes back to the whole I might forgive but I don't forget concept of this project, where it's looking back and he's making amends with a lot of this stuff, but that doesn't mean that he's forgetting it, or it's okay. It's just he's moving on. So
should have taught them niggas some. They've been talking shit about me all day. So much that I paid it some attention. But they forgot the fact of one thing.
I think I'm gonna save this despite the hook not being the best, the hook could grow on me, and the verses are really, really good on here. Man, if the rest of the album's gonna be these introspective, just Jeezy pouring his heart out, telling these stories type of tracks, I might save the rest of this album, man. This has been awesome so far. I mean, besides those 2 tracks that weren't too special to me, Nothing to Prove and Everything About Me Is True, everything else has been great, especially these last 4 tracks, man. Or the 3 tracks before that. With that track, again, the hook wasn't perfect. I still really loved what he was talking about on there, but from Expectations, Claim to Fame, What I Gotta Do, those 3, man, that was peak. The production, the rapping, the hooks, everything.
You ain't really rockin' with him, just let him loose. And you don't know what love is, just tell him the truth. I know you said it a million times, but where's the proof? He as loyal as they come, yeah, I'm talking papoose. And all that bullshit you're doing, that's disrespect. With the world on his back, while you all on his neck. He ain't your child, so how you gon' keep him in check? You ain't his boss, you talking like you gon' cut him a check. That man fighting with the world, what you want him to do? Lick his wounds to come home to be fighting with you.
Yeah.
He ain't really asking much, he just wants you to ride. Put your hands on his head, rub his back when he tired. One too many ultimatums.
So it sounds like he might be talking to the, girl of one of his, guys, basically, talking about what he's going through and how, she needs to be there for him more.
Put your hands on his head, rub his back when he tired. One too many ultimatums, you making him choose. He out here trying to make his moves, you making him lose. If your plan is control, he'll never be a fan. But I guess that's life, you fucking up a good man.
Damn.
If the plan is control, he'll never be a fan. When it's all said and done, you fucking up a good man.
So if your plan is control, he'll never be a fan. When it's all said and done, you're messing up a good man. Basically saying that, if the only thing you're gonna do is corrupt him by trying to have all this, power over him. So interested. Definitely gonna look back to who he's talking about here, and if you guys could comment that in the comment section, because it seems like there's definitely more to the story that I'm missing.
All said and done, you fucking up a good man. Yeah, that's life, baby. What's up? Gotta compete with your past, you'll never be a fan. You fucking up a good woman, that never was the plan. You don't know what love is, so just leave her alone.
Okay, so now it's going into a story about a guy, the way the guy's treating the girl.
That's what she tell her girlfriend, and she always alone. You need to take some time to chill and deal with the trauma. That toxic relationship you had, yeah, you and your mama. Even at your best, yeah, post-traumatic stress, always feeling like it's war, and you gon' need a vest. She ain't even got a clue that she taking the test. Question is, how you know she ain't doing her best? And when you talk less, yeah, that be making her stress. Superwoman, yeah, she gon' need an S on her chest. Them streets fuck you up, left your whole heart froze, like the first time you met her and your whole heart chose. Gotta compete with your past, she'll never be a fan. Fucking up a good.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. He really gave 2 different perspectives on this song. Talking to the woman of the guy and how she was messing up in the first verse, and then this more cold-hearted guy who had a rough upbringing. He's talking to him in the second verse, and how he can't let his past relationships mess this one up because she's really trying to be there for him. So yeah, another amazing track, man. Man, this production, Justice League is killing this.
Yeah, that's life, baby. What's up? Gotta compete with your past, she'll never be a fan. You fucking up a good woman, that never was the plan. Yeah. If the plan is control, he'll never be a fan. When it's all said and done, you fucking up a good man.
Yeah. This is fire.
What's up? Gotta compete with your past, she'll never be a fan. You fucking up a good woman, that never was the plan.
Yeah, That sample sounds beautiful. Man, we are 7 for 9 so far, man. And even the, 2 tracks I didn't save, I didn't necessarily dislike. They just weren't, up to my standards for Jeezy. Speaking of which, this is somewhat on topic, but, not on the song. But what about this run that Jeezy's having, man? I mean, because it felt like towards the middle to late 2000s, after the 2014 one, which is still in my mind, it had Seen It All in it, No Tears, and some other songs. He definitely felt like he was falling off. I remember I didn't really like Trap or Die 3 much at all. And then he came back with TM104, which I loved. He had the project the year after that, Pyrex something. It wasn't amazing to me, but it had that song Billions on it I really liked, and a couple others. Then he had the project with DJ Drama last year, which was awesome. It was almost the opposite of this. That was more old Jeezy. Like, it felt like he was like, it was really hard stuff, where this is more heartfelt. And now coming back with this band, this is honestly, I've heard a lot of Jeezy projects before, but this is up there, man. This is like because like I said, I really like this first side. And I really like the whole concept of him, going back and telling these stories of his old relationships and, talking about, forgiveness. But it's literally, he's forgiving people, but he's not forgetting what they did to him. And, not letting himself, he said something on the first album, like, about how why would he let, those type of people come back when, it could mess him up. Something to that extent. So, it's really awesome project so far. So we have 5 tracks left. Shout out my boy JP for recommending this as the first album reaction, because I wasn't sure, it's a half an album, if it was worth it. And he was like, you gotta hear this. You gotta do a reaction to this. This is great. So shout out JP if you're watching. I'm sure you are, because you suggested this. So yeah, we got 5 tracks left. So let's go. Sade, okay. What just come?
Yeah, you should see the way I play. You gotta stay. Play some Sade. You know I grind hard, you should see the way I play. You know you roll with me, this ain't no ordinary day. Just pull up, catch a vibe, baby, you ain't gotta stay. We gon' sip this opus one, we gon' play some Sade.
Yeah.
I'd rather be with you than fucking off in the club. Hand on the thigh, got her wetter than a tub. Pull up, catch a vibe, baby, you ain't gotta stay. We gon' smoke a little side, we gon' play some Sade.
Sade is an artist I definitely have to get more into. I know a lot of people really like her music.
Photographic memory, gon' strike a pose. I just wanna stand behind you while you touch your toes. What started on the counter, ended on the floor. Said she about to come again, shit, I counted 4. Just tell me
old school rap R&B vibes.
This week I'm gon' miss that. I bet the neighbors know my whole name. Yeah, Mr. Knock the bed out the whole frame. Smoke a little Zod, make the sex better. Ocean verse the pool, I make a wet wetter.
Love these type of songs, man.
Conversation, we talk that real shit. We just survive when we together, yeah, that chill shit. Put her up on business and she do the same. Fuck a watch, I gave $1 million worth of game. You know I grind hard, you should see the way I play. You know you roll with me, this ain't no ordinary day. Just pull up, catch a vibe, baby, you ain't gotta stay. We gon' sip this opus one, we gon' play some Sade. I'd rather be with you than fucking off in the club. Hand on the thigh, got her wetter than a tub. Pull up, catch a vibe, baby, you ain't gotta stay. We gon' smoke a little Zod, we gon' play some Sade. She say she like my grind set. I said, what about my mindset? Intellectual conversation, yeah, that mind flex. Can't see the vision, you ain't mine yet. Wanna see you live your dreams, I ain't trying to stress you.
Yeah, basically saying that, she said she likes how, how hard he works and stuff, but, she's not appreciating, what his, real mindset and, aspirations are. So, until she really understands that, he can't really be that close to her. That was some cool wordplay there.
See the vision, you ain't mine yet. Wanna see you live your dreams, I ain't trying to stress you. To just follow my lead, baby, let me bless you. Anything you want, everything you need. Kiss you, slap you on your ass every time you leave. Talking dirty on the phone, late night calls. Took a shopping in Capri, we don't do malls. Visionary, damn right, I got a real plan. You in a different league, you fucking with a real man. You wanna help me run the world, be my first lady. Fucking in the White House, now wouldn't that be crazy? Anything you want, everything you need. You babysitting, baby girl, gon' pass the weed. Hard, used to see the way I play. You know you roll with me, this ain't no ordinary day.
Yeah, this hook's awesome too. He hit the vibe of this song perfectly with this hook. I don't know why. This song reminds me of the without the female vocals in it. It reminds me of that the song White Lines by Rick Ross, the hook. I don't know why. Something about the way he's rapping it reminds me of that song. By the way, yeah, not to stop it again, but that will be the next reaction after this. And you know, part of the reason why I actually was thinking this would be perfect is because Justice League, who's produced this whole project, or the whole But I Don't Forget side of this project, was a big producer for Rick Ross, you know, back in the day and still to this day to an extent. And he and Meek Mill Rick Ross is the next reaction. So I figured it would be a nice, you know, way to lead into that one, because that's probably my most anticipated album of the year is that Meek and Ross. I've been waiting years for that album, so be sure to stay tuned for that. I'm very excited for that one. Meek's my second favorite rapper ever, and you know, Ross is a legend, probably the best at predicting. Probably the best at picking production ever, in my opinion. And, yeah, man, that's going to be an incredible project. Anyway, back to this incredible project in itself. Don't Let Up, track 11. Some more nice production, man.
Fucked over as a youth, too much drama. Grown man now still dealing with the trauma. Think something wrong.
Messed over as a youth, too much trauma. Now, or too much drama. Now as a grown man, he's still dealing with the trauma. You know, that's a very real, and you know, it's one of those lines, you hear stuff like that a lot, so you don't really, you take for granted just how, you know, deep a line like that can be. But like, there's so many people, you know, and we see it in hip hop because, you know, a lot of these guys come from, you know, really hard conditions, and you know, their trauma, a lot of people's trauma is on full display. I say with, you know, Meek Mill, who's my second favorite rapper all the time, like, you know, you see just in like the stuff he talks about, like in his music, and you know, Jeezy on this project, you can see like all the stuff they've been through, and it doesn't matter, you know, how long it's been, it's still, you know, going to affect you. And I think a line like that's really a good way of saying that, so definitely appreciate that bar.
Drama. Grown man now still dealing with the trauma. Think something wrong, can't feel my emotions. Probably why my niggas can't feel my devotion. Just touched down, hurt, kill Mike. I don't even think a nigga slept that night. How I'm supposed to trust you when I can't trust me? How you trust two when you can't trust three? I got the whole world telling me a nigga ain't enough. Every chance they get trying to put a nigga in some cuffs. It's rigged for us to lose, it's a setup.
Man, he's really talky on this one so far.
Young nigga, I know you fed up. Just don't let up. Just don't let up.
And now he's talking to people who were in the conditions that he lived in growing up. Nice.
Fall, nigga, get up. Just don't let up. Rigged for us to lose, it's a setup. Just don't let up. Just don't let up. Better get this shit, y'all. They ain't set you up to win. One wrong move, they gon' throw you in the pen. The DEA wanna reap all your cars. The new DEA wanna analyze your bars. Must have heard baby wrong. Said ball till you fall.
It said the new DEA wants to analyze all your bars, basically, you know, talking about all the rappers, you know, lyrics that are used in court nowadays. I don't think that was nearly as prevalent back then. I'm pretty sure that wasn't. So, yeah, that's what he was talking about there.
DEA wanna analyze your bars. Must have heard baby wrong. Said ball till you fall. These niggas out here dying off the fentanyl and all. Had to pray for young slime, cause that boy going through it. Pray for Lucci too, that plea deal wasn't congruent. Way to make your bed, hold your head, young nigga. I ain't gotta say shit, enough said, young nigga.
I think he said, pray for Lucci too, that plea deal wasn't congruent. I think you know, Lucci's plea deal was like 50 or 60 years or something. It was something crazy. Which, you know, you can't imagine how someone would take a deal like that, you know, rather than, you know, going to court, you know, try to prove their innocence.
I ain't gotta say shit, enough said, young nigga. It's rigged for us to lose, it's a setup. Fall nigga, get up, just don't let up. Young nigga, I know you fed up. Just don't let up. Just don't let up. Young nigga, I know you fed up. Just don't let up. Just don't let up. If you fall, nigga, get up. Just don't let up. It's rigged for us to lose, it's a setup. Just don't let up. Just don't let up.
Oh yeah, that's some nice vocals, man. Man, Justice League was cooking with this production and sampling, man. This is absolutely beautiful production, man. This is awesome. I might make the argument this is the best produced Jeezy project I've heard. That's how good it's been. Jeezy's always been one for great production, but the production throughout this project has been some of the best I've heard all year. Alright, Since Pac Died. Interesting title. Alright. More triumphant sounding beat here. Alright.
Yeah. I ain't shed a tear since Pac died.
Okay.
Don't know why it hit me when Pac died. Brooklyn lost one. I don't even know the homie. Still running from my demons. There's an omen on me. Like that time they tried to charge my firstborn with murder. Got the calling every lawyer that I ever heard of. Oh Lord, please tell me what you see in me. Teary-eyed, they got my baby born TMC.
Damn, so going back to, you know, talk about Jeezy's, you know, he was talking about earlier in the album basically how, you know, with the fame, you know, your names, the wins, the losses, they're everywhere. You know, I guess I didn't know that his firstborn son was charged with murder. So, like, yeah, that's one of those things where, you know, him as a father, he's trying to, you know, figure this out, and, you know, also this is all over the headlines, and, you know, that's got to be a tough situation to be in. Just go back. All right.
Teary-eyed, they got my baby born TMC. Balled up in the bed, feeling like a failed father. Then I tried to stand up, and I fell farther. Mama died, and I didn't know how to grieve. That's the last time that a nigga smoked some weed. That Sade had me in my head, I might break for real. Contract with the devil, I might sign a deal.
Let me back that up, because I think he talked about his mom there, and I know, yeah, I thought about when his mom passed away, I think last year. He had that song, The Real MVP, on TM 104, which was one of my favorite songs on there. You know, it was all talking about how, you know, his mom was the most important person in his life, the MVP, and he even had the Kevin Durant MVP speech that Kevin Durant made to his mom at the end there, and yeah, I can't imagine how much that must have affected him, because, you know, he seemed like he had, you know, I mean, obviously everyone loves their mom, but it seemed like he had a real special connection, so, yeah.
That's the last time that a nigga smoked some weed. That Sade had me in my head, then I tried to stand up, and I fell farther. Mama died, and I didn't know how to grieve. That's the last time that a nigga smoked some weed.
Yeah.
That Sade had me in my head.
So he said he hasn't smoked since then.
Contract with the devil, I might sign a deal. Oh Lord, have mercy, I just wanna see her. I trade places with her now, I just wanna be her.
Damn.
All I seen in my face was a 25. She said, take your ass to school, you won't be alive. Swear that she hit me with my own hand. What I'm saying, my mama slapped me like a grown man.
So this whole song is basically, you know, or I don't know where it's going, but right now it seems like, you know, he hadn't shed a tear since, you know, Pac died. You know, talking about, you know, Pac died at what, 96, right? 97? And you know, his mom just passed away, and now he doesn't really know how to, you know, handle it, so, yeah.
Man, baby raising babies, I forgive you, mama. You had to clean them people's toilets, I was with you, mama. 2-bedroom trailer, I was so ashamed. Had SpaghettiOs for dinner, all I taste is pain. Single black mother, that's the reason, right? Meanwhile, I don't know if I can read or write. Somebody pay the light bill, we gon' see the night. When your future gets dark, all you see is white. I just tried and I tried, but I never died. Uncle Wade, my best customer, he always fried. When you ask me am I good, I just always lied. Streets suck my soul dry, that's why I'm always tired. So dope fiend Jackie, that's Tamika mama. I should be ashamed.
Song is real pain here.
Prettiest dark-skinned girl in the whole school. Even brought my bomb to class, thought I was so cool. I hope you're loving heaven and you ain't embarrassed. You can tell him that your baby boy's known in Paris. Yeah, I know I made a mess, but I'ma clean it up. Had to cut the fat from around me, had to lean it up.
Had to cut the fat from around me, had to lean it up. Is that I think that might be another bar talking about the people around him as the fat, that, were holding him down. And, because he's talking about in the previous bars how he's going to clean everything up, he's going to, be somebody that his mom would be proud of, basically. And I think that when he said, going to cut the fat from around me, had to lean it up, he's saying that, there's people around him that were not good for him. He's getting rid of them and, only keeping the people around him that are, going to be positive for him in his life. So, yeah, some really introspective track, man. This, out of all these tracks, this might be the best. This is the most introspective. Oh, wait, I like the wrong song there, but, yeah, no, this is incredible song, man. Wow. Like, again, like I said, hearing about that news and knowing how close he was with her, I didn't even, that's a hard type of song to write, honestly. It's something you really got to appreciate an artist for doing, because clearly that's something that really, traumatized him. So, yeah, respect to him for making this song for real.
Had to cut the fat from around me, had to lean it up. Please send a sign if you hear me, mama. Yeah, this Lil J, I'm hoping you forgive me, mama. By the way, I had a beef and shot at DJ Drama. Apologize about it, yeah, I'm trying to keep the honor. Same time here, I'm trying to beat my trauma and be a natural born leader until I see you, mama. That was on my heart, and I don't know why. I'm putting on my shades, y'all gonna make me cry.
Yeah. So, at the beginning of the song, he says he hasn't cried since Pac died, and at the end of the song, after really pouring his heart out, he said, I've got to put my shades on, y'all gonna make me cry. Basically, saying, that, that's the first time, since Pac died that he cried. What an amazing song, man. That's the best song on here. Respect to him for making that song for real. Okay, we've had a crazy run here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 8 straight great songs.
Free champagne tomorrow. Free champagne tomorrow. Yeah. Free champagne tomorrow.
More great production, man.
I don't fall with the best nigga and shot at the rest. I've been praying and studying, so I'm up for the test. Escaping the luxury, that's how I deal with the stress. Who better than you? Them niggas know you the best. Take a look in the mirror, now you know what you face. Yeah, you fighting the world, no more procrastination. You got beef with your hood, well I got beef with the nation. And they ain't coming to save us, so why the fuck is you patient? This the unapologetic real me. I'm just saying what you feel, I know you niggas feel me. You a whole ass man, you love them niggas to pieces. They gon' suck all your blood before you find out they leeches. Put a knife in your back, then put...
They're gonna suck all your blood before you find out they leeches, basically saying, like, they're gonna use you, they're gonna, take what they need from you, and you're not even gonna realize that, these are not really your friends, is, what he's saying there. It's goodbye.
Suck all your blood before you find out they leeches. Put a knife in your back, then put a slug in your front. Put your focus on focus, you change your life in a month. Change the channel, trying to change the program. You can have 100 roll this time, wait for no man. Yeah. Yeah. Free champagne tomorrow.
Wonder if that's a double entendre, if he has a friend named Champagne too, or if he's, just saying celebration in terms of champagne.
Free champagne tomorrow. Niggas acting like they got all the time in the world. How you gonna explain that to your little girl? Daddy was a bullshit, he wasn't about his grip. Lived his whole life and he didn't leave a shit. Sad thing about his daddy did the same thing. When you ain't got shit, nigga, what's to maintain? It's out here, nigga, you better go out here and get it. One life to live, you better go out here and live it. Fuck the opposition, better ball on them bitches. You know better stall on them bitches. That Jeff Bezos shit, we need all of them riches. The man in the mirror, the one that's holding you back. This entrepreneur shit is bigger than trap. Change the channel.
The man in the mirror is the one that's holding you back. This entrepreneur stuff is bigger than trap. Basically, I think what he's trying to say there is that, you know, him, you know, wanting to live, you know, the life the way he lived was holding him back from, you know, being able to, you know, really, you know, advance to the next level of, making generational wealth that, you know, he can, you know, pass on and stuff, so.
But newer shit is bigger than trap. Change the channel, time to change the program. You can have 100 rollers, time wait for no man.
Have 100 rollers, time wait for no man, nice.
Yeah. Free champagne tomorrow.
That reminds me of that. He said, something like, you have 100 rollers, time waits for no man. That reminds me of, Meek said something like, I spent $1 million on watches, but I'm always late. Yeah, those time bars, when done right, are really dope.
Free champagne tomorrow. Free champagne tomorrow. Yeah. Free champagne tomorrow.
Another save, man. This has been amazing.
Free champagne tomorrow. Yeah. Free champagne tomorrow.
Wow. This production, man. Unbelievable. And now we got the last track, No Choice. Hope it's as dope as the rest of the album has been. I'm liking that. Sounds nice already. That's a little Justice League signature. Yep. Oh my god. Nice.
Screaming, let's get it, I ain't got no voice. Shrink wrap the money so it don't get moist. I gotta go and get it, I ain't got no choice. You better stack your money, nigga, fuck that Rolls Royce. Screaming, let's get it till you got no voice. Shrink wrap the money so it don't get moist. You best to go and get it, you ain't got no choice. Thug motivation in the tux with the symphony. The streets taught me everything with empathy. I've been through hell, I'm living well, no, I don't want no sympathy.
The streets taught me everything but empathy. You know, basically saying that, you know, he grew up, he learned, you know, everything he could learn except for, you know, like, you know, being able to, you know, care, you know, about others and, you know, that type of stuff.
Streets taught me everything with empathy. I've been through hell, I'm living well, no, I don't want no sympathy. Gave me lemons, I made lemonade, and I ain't talking simply. Mind playing tricks on me, took a month from alcohol. Giorgio Armani, that's what I wore to Terrence. No, we hurting out here, that's exactly what I told her. But still we solid out here, that's exactly what I showed her. Never in a million years thought I'd be on CNN, telling them about them white squares that I was getting in. The nigga that I knew turned Fed's bestseller. Meanwhile, your boy New York Times bestseller.
Yeah, and I remember he just released that book. I think he premiered it. He was with T.I., I think, in Atlanta, and he was premiering that book. And yeah, maybe I'll read that one day, actually. And his perspective on this album has been, you know, very interesting. And I'll save some of my thoughts for the end, but this has been, you know, really, you know, going deep into, you know, his feelings and really introspective. I've loved every minute of these past 10 tracks. Really, it's been some special music.
Fed's bestseller. Meanwhile, your boy New
York Times bestseller.
Greatest story never told. Yeah, I had to write a book about it. Told them that they snatched my man up and I was shook about it. And yesterday, I was partying with the vice president. Had a certified real nigga at a resident. These flunkies telling everything, but really they don't know shit. Gossiping and assuming about a nigga, boy, that's whole shit. Can't hear you niggas, money in the way, yeah, that's broke shit. Potter's house with TD Jakes, nigga, yeah, that's Pope shit. God gave me a gift to lead, you niggas can't take it. Beyonce with this soul shit, you niggas can't break it. Good morning, America. I'm kicking shit with Robin. All black everything, you know your boy with Marvin. Fresh up out the cartel, chillin' with the mayor. Told Reverend Warnock to keep me in his prayer. I ain't dead or in jail, cause that bullshit wasn't meant for me. Saving that for my sit down with Oprah Winfrey. Told him out the gate this shit about that real estate. You best be buying dirt if you out there flipping weight. It ain't nothing but love, yeah, let them niggas hate. I'm in the mansion with the gate, and I'ma keep being great.
Damn, in that verse, just talking about, basically everything that he's, gotten past and everything that he's able to do now in terms of, like, sitting down with politicians, writing a book, all this different stuff. Yeah. Can't say enough about, how much I've loved the content on this album.
Keep being great.
And Justice League, man. Really gotta credit the production for bringing that type of content out of him too, because the first
duplex, fuck this Rolls Royce. Screaming, let's get it, I ain't got no voice.
The first half of this album had good content too, but it wasn't this, man. Maybe I'll have to go back and re-listen, but I've listened to that side of the album twice, and just it wasn't hitting like this, man. This is something else.
Duplex, fuck this Rolls Royce. Screaming, let's get it, I ain't got no voice. Shrink wrap the money so it don't get moist. I gotta go and get it, I ain't got no choice. You better stack your money, nigga, fuck that Rolls Royce. Screaming, let's get it till you got no voice. Shrink wrap the money so it don't get moist. You best to go and get it, you ain't got no choice. You better own your own pain, nigga.
Yeah.
These niggas will always want to find somebody to blame because they don't want to own their own pain. I'm owning my
Man, that's what he's done this whole album. Really just went into his pain. Yep. Very real.
Yeah. I ain't got no choice. Yeah. Do this one or two ways, nigga. Yeah. You got two choices. One's to go get it, yeah. Other was to sit back. You already know how that go. You know how that go, nigga. Yeah. This shit coming to a dreamer but a dream. Yeah, nigga. You ain't got no choice, yeah. These niggas see a nigga living better, doing better, being better. Y'all niggas wanna come out the woodworks and shit. Yeah, nigga. You know what it is, nigga. Niggas see a nigga healing, nigga being great.
10 straight save.
Niggas wanna hate, nigga. I told you niggas y'all ain't see the vision though. But one thing about it, for the motherfucking record, nigga, yeah. I'm so far past you niggas with this fuck shit, I'm gone, no question. But I want you to remember one thing, nigga, yeah. I might forgive,
But I don't forget.
but I don't motherfucking forget.
Yeah.
Forget.
Wow. So there we have it. That is the end of Jeezy's new album, But I Don't Forget, the second side to the I Might Forgive, I Don't Forget album. Man, the introspection on here, discussing past traumas, discussing current traumas, discussing, people that have screwed him over in his life, but, letting bygones be bygones. He said it on that last song. He said vulnerability is power, and I think that's so true. I think, for anyone, in order to, progress, throughout life and, become a better person, you have to, not even just a better person, just a better version of yourself. You have to be able to, let all that stuff out. You can't just hold it in, or it's going to, eat at you forever. And I think what Jeezy did on this album was he really just, he put everything out there. It was a lot of stories about trauma from his past. I mean, from tracks 5 to 14, that's really what it all was, all these stories, whether it be from, stuff that he did growing up, like stuff that, he went through with his family, talking about, going into dealing with his cousin because his cousin was his idol, and, the effect that had on him. And then, man, that since Pac died, man, I wasn't ready for a song like that. Really, talking about, his mom passing away last year, and, how much that put him through. And, he said he hadn't cried tears since Pac died. And, at the end of the song, he said, I got to put these shades on, I'm going to cry a tear, basically, letting you know, because, he's talked about a lot of trauma in this album, but that really lets you know just how much that, hurt him, his mom passing away, because of all the stuff that she did for him while he was going through that trauma. And, yeah, man, I really respect him for putting out a song like that, because that is a tough song to write, man, after, losing your mom. I mean, that's, the hardest thing probably that I can imagine, going through. Yeah, man, so, oh, and the other thing is, too, this Justice League production, the soulful, beautiful, just like that elegant, soulful production, man, that really, I feel like that type of production brings something special out of artists. I mean, when I think of like old Lil Wayne and Street Runner tracks, a lot of them, really leaks unreleased because the samples are so beautiful they weren't able to be cleared. But that I always said that for Wayne, who's my favorite rapper, that would bring that side out of him. If you think of think of another favorite rapper, my Meek Mill, like a song like Heavy Heart, that soulful type of production, bringing that out of him. I think that this type of production really brought this side of Jeezy out of him. Just like, some harder trap production will bring like that, like, harder side out of him. This really brought the vulnerable side out of him, the part, that will, go deep into his mental state, stuff that he's went through in the past. He said something like, on the album, he said something like, I've been through hell, now I'm doing well, I don't need your sympathy. And, that's a great place to be in. I think, that came with him, having to overcome all these traumas that he's went through in the past. And, that's something that you really love to see, not just from an artist, but from a person in general, man. Like, that's beautiful, honestly. So, my favorite songs on here, definitely Since Pac Died, for sure. I think Expectations, I really like the last track, No Choice. Sade was a beautiful, like, R&B-ish, type of track. Like old school rap R&B type of track. Claim to Fame I really liked. That was I was going deep into, the fame's, effect on everything. But overall, man, I love this album, and yeah, definitely looking forward to listening to it again, honestly, and getting deeper into the stuff he's talking about, because I still don't know exactly, the context behind all the stories and stuff. So I'm really excited to give this one future listens. But yeah, man, I really loved reacting to this. This was a perfect first reaction to do. I love really breaking down real bars, rapping about stuff that, people are going through, and that's what this did. So look out for Friday, bringing the Meek Mill Rick Ross Too Good to Be True album reaction. Yeah, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.